Detail and hit. Forward, hit. Detail, halt. Good morning. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. Present, hit. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, homes. You may be seated. Change post, hurt. Forward, hurt.
Hello and welcome everyone to the 45th commencement exercises of Harry S. Truman High School. My name is Mr. Roush. I'm the instructor of media communications at Truman, and I'll serve as the MC for today's event. Now, of course, we would all love to be at Lehman College on their campus having a traditional graduation ceremony. Unfortunately, as we also know, because of COVID-19, that's just not possible, but that's not going to stop us. We are one Truman family. We're geographically dispersed all across the Bronx and different parts of New York City, and so we're going to bring you a graduation that's reflective of that family, not only from here in the Bronx, but from other parts of the New York region as well. And to start off our ceremony today, I'd like to welcome our principal, Ms. Keri Alfano. She's joining us from Kensico Dam Plaza in Westchester County. Ms. Alfano, if you would, please.
Thank you, Mr. Roush. Good morning, parents, family, friends, teachers, school staff, administrators, and especially you, the graduating class of 2020 of Harry S. Truman High School. Congratulations, you have done it. I could not be more proud of all of you today in the graduating class. I am also proud of your families, your teachers, and all of those who have assisted you in this journey. I want to congratulate all of you for achieving your success during this hard period that we are all experiencing. For 4 years, you have been working hard to be where you are today, despite the many challenges that we had to come across. I am heartbroken by the fact that I was not able to be with all of you for the past 3.5 months. I never thought I would be standing here today without seeing all of your smiling faces on this very special day. Graduation is a significant achievement, and I am sure that even you did not plan on being home with your families for this long. Even with the impact of the global crisis, I urge you to celebrate and celebrate and celebrate. But please remember, you must have the social distancing as you are celebrating. You should not allow for the lack of the big crowded events to take away from the importance of your graduation day. Take as many photos and videos as you possibly can, and this will remind you that you graduated from Harry S. Truman High School. You are graduating into a world that faced more problems than any generation in the last few decades, but I am sure that you are up for this challenge. Although the challenges that you are facing now are historic and unique. I am confident that you will be able to go past this issue because you have all become resilient and show great perseverance. We should not look at the coronavirus as a killer of our dreams, but as a great learning opportunity. As a graduate, you should be asking yourself, what does this mean in your life's next chapter? Your actions have a significant part on the world, which we are all a part of. Regardless of your chosen profession, where you come from, where you live, your race, big or small, or your gender, you can be part of the generation that makes the world a better place for all of us. As a graduating elite, you should be at the forefront advocating for equal rights for all. I am very grateful to those of you who have spread the words of Black Lives Matter. Real change begins with you, the graduating class of Harry S. Truman High School. Your actions today will determine whether the world is a greater and stronger place than before. I know for many of you, COVID-19 and racial injustices hit home. Dig deep within yourselves to find the spark of motivation. It will help to ensure that you are able to consistently and effectively make a change. The single most important part of success is motivation. It helps to ensure that one is constantly willing to be able to pursue by any means necessary to achieve a goal. Every graduate here today has worked hard to make the best of themselves. You have persevered and worked hard towards your goals. Each one of you have grown in a way that you should be proud of. You are the best and the brightest. Your success is not guaranteed simply by being a graduate. Indeed, far from it. The changing world offers you unparalleled opportunities and some very difficult challenges. But to face your challenges in college, at home, in work, and in your day-to-day lives, there are many things that being a graduate of Harry S. Truman High School will give you. 1, you can learn anything that you set your mind to. 2, you should follow your passion because the effort and commitment you make are better placed by doing things that you love. 3, you should always believe in yourselves. 4, you can cope with change. Of course, there will be challenges ahead, but when you are determined to succeed, you can handle anything that gets in your way. Each of you will have your own unique opportunities to grow into adulthood. I am confident that you will rise to every occasion, creating a future that you are completely passionate about and that you certainly deserve. Remember that your choices matter. The small ones, the big ones, they all matter. Make your choices carefully. Be kind, be caring, and give freely to others. Use your talents. Don't fear the judgment of critics who stand on the sidelines. Never be embarrassed to be who you are. Don't waste precious time worrying. Work hard at the things you love, and then rest your head at night knowing you have given it your all. Act courageously. Never sacrifice your integrity. Life is a journey that will take you down many roads, and the journey will continue long after college and career days have ended. As you continue to move ahead, I hope you will define and modify your own paths by continuing to define and test your values and ultimately learn more about yourselves. And remember, wherever life may take you, make sure the journey includes joy and happiness. Last year, I read a saying in a framed poster. Live the life you've always dreamed of. Be fearless in the face of adversity. Never stop learning. Use your imagination whenever possible. Recognize the beauty that surrounds you. Remember where you came from, but never lose sight of where you are going. In closing, I would ask the graduates to please stand and join me for a round of applause for the family members and faculty who have helped you reach this milestone. And for those watching this virtual graduation with your graduate, please stand and join me in honoring your Harry S. Truman High School graduate. As Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. The mountain is waiting, so get on your way. This day and the future belongs to you." Congratulations to the class of 2020. Before I go this morning, I'm going to present a plaque to 3 very special students. This plaque will be given to these students at a later date. This plaque will be given to our Valedictorian Marion, our Salutatorians, and we have a Co-Salutatorians. It's Muzna and Davarny. This plaque reads, "In recognition of your outstanding academic excellence, congratulations, Harry S. Truman High School, June 26, 2020.
Thank you so much, Ms. Alfano. It's my great honor to get to introduce all of our graduation speakers today. And our next graduation speaker is our Co-Salutatorian, Davarny Noble. And I've got some background on Davarny from some of his teachers and counselors. So if you don't mind me using a cheat sheet, let me give you a little bit of that background in their own words. They tell me that Davarny is incredibly intelligent, mature, awesomely articulate, a hardworking, self-motivated, focused, and compassionate young man who's always willing to go that extra mile. He takes his education and the opportunities that come with it very, very seriously. He's a gentleman in every sense of the word. An extraordinarily humble young man with a lot of integrity, and he aspires to become a physician one day. His quiet and unassuming demeanor will make him a very sought-after physician indeed. Now, education and service are 2 highly valued characteristics for Davarny. In addition to his rigorous course load at Truman, he's also a member of the National Honor Society and the Build On program, where he's completed countless hours of community service. In addition to that, he's tutored his peers at Truman and students at a local elementary school in grades kindergarten through 4. He also helps with homework with those students, and on the weekends, he actually finds time to work as a cashier and cleaner at the Jamaica Kitchen. Davarny is also part of the Sophie Davis H Prep program. Now, this is a very prestigious internship program for high school students who want to pursue the medical field. And I'm told that Davarny will be pursuing his medical degree starting at Hunter College in the fall. Now, Davarny joins us from Florida, so it gives me great pleasure to introduce from his cell phone, Davarny Noble.
Principal Alfano, assistant principals, faculty and staff, esteemed guests, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020, good evening. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Davarny Noble, and I'm honored to be the Salutatorian for this year's class of 2020. I was born and spent most of my early years in Jamaica. I moved to the United States at the age of 15, my mother and 2 sisters in search of a better life. When I came to the United States, I realized that the perfect nation I imagined was not so perfect after all. I've also realized that it is difficult being a minority and even more difficult being an immigrant in America. However, this did not discourage me. Instead, I used it as a motivation to work twice as hard to reach where I am today. My mother would always say to me, "One cocoa, full basket." If you're from the Caribbean, I'm sure you're familiar with this phrase. It simply means that success does not come overnight. Instead, you have to work hard and achieve your goals one step at a time. Just like a bridge, an engineer does not build it overnight. Class of 2020. 4 years ago, we decided to embark on this journey known as high school. For many of us, we didn't have a choice. There was no way we could stay home with the parents we have. Today, I want to say congratulations and job well done. We have taken a huge step towards accomplishing our goals. Someone once told me, the best soldiers are equipped to fight the toughest battles. I truly believe that the class of 2020 at Harry S. Truman is equipped to fight any battle and overcome any obstacle. This past year, we've been through so much. We have watched as our last few months with our friends taken away from us. We have witnessed as our prom and graduation taken away from us by COVID-19. These are moments that we had to celebrate our hard work and success with our loved ones and friends. Despite everything that has happened, I've cherished the years I've spent with every single one of you. The memories that I have with you will always hold a special place in my heart. These past years, I've witnessed your growth, hard work, and endeavor. It was an honor to grow and become better individuals with you, and I am proud of every single one of you. Nelson Mandela once said, "Youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow." In my eyes, this statement only holds half the truth. The real truth is that we can be the leaders of today. As young people, there is so much that we can contribute to society. Our skills, our knowledge, and our empathy and compassion for one another. With everything that's happening in our society today in this present moment, we are needed more than ever. We should be the generation that makes that change. My fellow graduates, today marks the day that we make the transition into the real world. Today is the day when we are recognized no longer as children, but as the choices you make will be for progression, because as leaders, every decision we make impacts our society. While we are proud to make it this far, let's not forget those who helped us along this journey. Firstly, on behalf of the graduates, I want to extend a special thank you to the biggest motivators in our life, our parents. While we appreciate the financial support you have given, you have been so much more than a piggy bank to us. You have been our mentors, our motivators, and a pillar of strength when we feel like falling over. It's amazing, isn't it? To you, it felt like just the other day we were babies that you held in your arms. Now here we are today, reaching another milestone, one that you have probably dreamt of since the day we were born. As we are about to enter into the real world, I ask that you continue to be our tower of strength. Our missions are not yet complete. Secondly, I want to thank all the teachers, guidance counselors, and staff who have also played a major part in this journey. Over the course of 4 years, we have built unbreakable bonds. You have not only been teachers to us, but advisors and mentors. And you have guided us every single step of the way. What you have taught us is more than just science, maths, or history, but you have taught us on the subject of life. I am sure the life lessons we've learned will resonate with us even when we forget how to take the square root of a number or cite the equation of photosynthesis. I want to give a special thank you to Ms. Jabir and Mr. Rig, who have been there for me, especially this year when I needed them the most. Once again, thank you all for believing in us and for your guidance these past 4 years. You will always hold a special place in our hearts. In closing, I want to urge the class of 2020 to continue along this incredible path that we've already created. All of us has the potential to be a future doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher, activist, accountant, barber, or even a great athlete. The sky's the limit, and we have the potential to achieve anything we set our minds to. Remember that our missions are not yet complete, and even greater hard work and endeavor is required to achieve our goals. I want to also urge future graduating classes to continue striving towards this great milestone. I know the journey seems long and difficult, but one day you too can finally say you've made it. As my idol President Obama once said, change will not come if we wait for some person or some other time. We are the change we'll be waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Class of 2020 and future graduating classes, I urge you to be the change that our broken society needs. Let's work hard and achieve that change. We are the chosen generation.
Our next co-salutatorian is Muzna Hussain, and I want to share some words about Muzna shared with me by her teachers and counselors. In their words, first of all, they say, do not let this quiet, unassuming demeanor fool you. Muzna is an academic force to be reckoned with. Throughout her 4 years at Truman, she's continuously maintained a very high GPA, scoring impressive marks on all of her Regents exams, even passing the very difficult Physics Regents exam. She continually requests rigorous courses, even courses she doesn't necessarily need to graduate. She's excelled throughout this demanding curriculum while also giving back to her community by volunteering at a local nursing home and working as a tutor to teach English at a local Arabic school. Now Muzna was also accepted into several prestigious colleges, and she's actually choosing as well to attend Hunter College in the fall, where she will pursue her love of science in a major of biology. And Muzna joins us now from Bronx Park East. Muzna?
Good morning, Principal Alfano, assistant principals, faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. Never limit to yourself on how much you can achieve, but always focus on how you can always do better. These words were embedded into my brain by my mother from a very young age. With this being said, as a little girl, I used to get frustrated at times because I felt like I was always giving 100% towards everything that I did. Growing up, I started to realize more of a perspective on this issue. Setting low expectations for yourself can only lower your standards over time and limit your ability to do more in life. One thing I started to notice is that there's always something to learn, to improve, and to grow in. No matter how old you are, how many years you have went to school, how many PhDs you have, there is always new knowledge to acquire. Since my parents were born in Yemen, there was a lot of Arabic speaking in my household. So I try to put this ideal towards everything that I do. I felt like English was not important. I felt like English was the most important language for me to learn. And I never really wanted to learn Arabic because I felt like it wasn't as important and that English was enough for me. The word enough will only bring you down and limit your abilities. It made me realize that there's no consequences to learning how to read and write a new language, but only rewards, as if we are in a country made up of immigrants and people from all over the world. Knowledge can never be detrimental to your character, but can only grow you intellectually, socially, and personally. Growing up, my family was always very supportive with my education and always cared for any events that I had coming up. Board cards, parent-teacher conferences, anything. However, I did not rely on them to baby me throughout my schooling. My parents were never the type to constantly be on top of me on whether I completed my homework for the day or whether I had an exam coming up. Don't get me wrong, if I ever needed help, they would help me. I feel as though a successful student should be independent in a way that they should be able to accomplish things on their own and not automatically ask for help as soon as they see a difficulty coming their way. When we grow older, no one is going to be there to hold our hands throughout our career. So one of the most important traits to learn is how to be self-reliant. One person that taught me how to be self-reliant is my older sister. As a child, when you see someone, especially a sibling, that you live with excelling in school, it inspires you to do the same. One unique thing about the relationship between me and my sister is that we rarely ever conflict. And I've never really tried to get good grades in spite of her, but instead to achieve it with her. My mom had the tendency of comparing little things when it came to school from between the two of us in an attempt to try to better both of us. Her intentions were pure, but I can see how this could go wrong for many siblings. I feel as though this can form tension and rivalry between the siblings, and they would try to one-up each other to try to be the better sibling. However, this was never the case, as me and my sister really grew up as best friends. When I saw her excel in school, it never made me jealous, and instead it made me want to be motivated to do better. There are many factors that helped me become the student that I am today. One major factor is my friends and classmates that have went through this journey with me for the past 4 years. Together, we overcame many obstacles that were thrown our way by teachers and socially. From group hangouts to group chats, we have always figured out ways to understand material and excel together. Class of the 2020 is the most selfless, caring, and resilient class that I have ever encountered. Another factor is the staff that have worked so hard to make sure that we push our limits in order to achieve greatness. The teachers that made sure to teach us our subjects thoroughly and make sure that students understand the material before moving on. The counselors that kept reaching out to the students to make sure that they understand their goals are achievable and to find a path to help them achieve it. Principal Alfano was not only a great leader for everyone in the school, but a friend to all. I can't also emphasize how important the rest of the staff was to help make sure that the school ran smoothly as possible. With this being said, I could not be where I am today without the factors that drove me to this. To our future graduates, I empathize with you in how we cannot see each other for our last few days of high school. Remember not to dwell on these upcoming days, but to lift your head up and realize how that instead made us unique. The last 4 years have been a movie filled with not only the occasional drama, but also laughs, memories, and smiles. Now, I would like all of you to take these positive experiences and apply them to your future. Whether you'll be going to college or focusing on a different career path, always keep this mentality. For those going to college, I would like to remind you to have fun. Grades do not define you as a person. Instead, always keep a mentality that you will push yourself to do your best and that you will never give up. Remember that we each learn at our own individual pace, so do not focus on comparing yourself to others. As Albert Einstein himself once said, never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all facts. Congratulations, class of 2020. Dream big and always achieve excellence.
For any of you who may have had an older brother or sister graduate from Truman High School, you know that at our traditional ceremonies at Lehman College, we always have a musical selection as part of our graduation ceremonies. And the same holds true this year, but this year we have to do something a little different. The song Lift Every Voice and Sing is widely known among many as the Black National Anthem. Now, in light of current events, the Black Lives Matter movement, and the current push for equal rights and justice for all across our country, we felt it was appropriate to bring you a rendition of this song. Now, we're very, very fortunate to have Miss Rochelle Estiverne, a teacher at Truman High School, a beautiful vocalist, to bring you this performance. She's accompanied on guitar by her husband, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lift Every Voice and Sing with Miss Estiverne.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let a rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of the new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days that hope unborn had died, yet with the steady beat have not a weary feet come to the place on which our Father sighed. We have come over the way that tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out of our gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, God who has brought us thus far on our way, Thou who has by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray, and lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our heart, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee, shadowed beneath thy hand. May we forever stand true to our God.
Wow, what an amazing rendition. Thank you so much, Miss Estiverne, for providing us with that lovely, lovely music. We really appreciate it. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our third and final student speaker of the day, our valedictorian, Marion Richards. And now I have some notes about Marion from his teachers and counselors. They tell me he's extremely intelligent and hardworking, a natural-born leader in many ways. He was the senior class president and captain of the soccer team. In fact, when Coach Farrell was injured, Marion stepped up and fulfilled some of those coaching duties on his behalf. One teacher explained he's the person in class that everyone else looks to for guidance and leadership, all the while maintaining some humility in that leadership role. We're proud of him for that. He can be very, very quiet, but always observing things around him. And when he does start speaking, he has a very funny and cynical take on the situations going on around him. One adult says that at student council meetings, it's like having a third adult in the room. Finally, I'm told he's independent, someone who sees a need and then rises to fill that need. He has a worldly and insightful view of things, I should say, and he does not shy away from assuming responsibilities. He has a great deal of self-awareness and confidence for someone of his age. We're told Marion plans to pursue chemistry at Binghamton University from the fall, and he joins us now from a different part of Bronx Park East. Ladies and gentlemen, our valedictorian, Marion Richards.
Good morning, Principal Alfano, assistant principals, faculty and staff, guests, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. Unfortunately, this is not our traditional graduation space. We all expected to be seated in a large auditorium in our cap and gowns, but instead, you're watching me from a screen. We did not expect this to happen. I, like many of you, entered my senior year with the intention of finishing my 12 years of school, going to prom, and having the last laugh with friends we will soon depart from. I guess it is what it is. As a class entirely, we will be the future. We have the knowledge, the ideas, and the technology to learn from our mistakes and create a better world, not just for us, but for our parents, children, and grandchildren. The future is ours and ready for the taking. This situation only makes us stronger. Life is full of twists and turns. It is up to us to decide how we deal with them. I strongly believe that the person watching this has the ability to accomplish whatever they please. It takes hard work and dedication to achieve great things, and that's how I got here. I initially did not want to come to Truman. It wasn't my top choice on my list of high schools. I had gotten rejected by what I thought were some top high schools. When I received a letter that I would be attending Truman, I felt defeated, but not for long. I wasn't going to let my environment define me, and neither should you. I picked my head up and decided that these 4 years will determine what college I attend. I started my freshman year just as any other freshman, gloomy, shy, and quiet. I remember the day when someone called me over to the bulletin board, which I didn't even know existed. It had the final grades of the first marking period. I was on top. I didn't know how to feel at that moment. I should have been jumping up and down, celebrating this achievement, but the only thing running through my mind was, how do I stay on top? See, in life, it is so easy to get caught up in the moment and hit rock bottom. And it's hard getting back up to the place you once were. So I decided that I was going to work twice as hard to keep these grades up. And through that hard work, I soon realized the irony of my bad feelings about Truman. Truly, this school is filled with the most friendly, the most caring, and the most understanding people. From the students, to the teachers, to the faculty, and to the principal, this school is just one big family. I would like to shout out a few teachers who changed my perspective on the world around me. First up, Mr. Farrell. As my soccer coach, he revealed to me the strengths of my leadership and made sure that I assessed every option before coming to a definite decision. I would love to thank Ms. Edokudo for teaching me that that practice does make perfect by quote unquote doing 100 problems every night. My chemistry teacher, Ms. Prazuch, for progressing my deeper insight into the wonder of chemistry. Ms. Williams for telling me to never settle for what I have and always strive for more. The dynamic duo of Mr. Ward and Mr. Prizzuto for showing me that I can have fun while doing work. My English teacher, Mr. Cassidy, for signifying the beauty of filmmaking and teaching me how to dig deeper than just the surface. Last but not least, Mr. Reich. I could really write a book on this man. To keep it short, Mr. Reich, as my college advisor, has shown me that this world is filled with endless opportunities ready for the taking. There's so many things out there we don't know exist, but will mean everything to us in the future. More than anything, Mr. Reich has shown me that there's nothing wrong with gathering too much information. And that's something I want to pass on to you. Now, this quarantine has us stuck at home with our parents, who we sometimes can't stand. But we should thank them for getting us this far. With that said, there's a very special person that I would like to thank, my mother. If we were in an auditorium right now, she would be screaming on top of her lungs. Through the problems most people will never get through, she walked through them like it was nothing. I mean, how does someone get a severe back injury which permanently puts them out of work, yet still manage to take care of 2 kids? Yet through all of it, she was determined to push through day in, day out. She encouraged me every day to be the best that I can be. For the 18 years of growth and knowledge that she's given to me, that's a debt I cannot repay, other than saying, I love you, Mom. So you're probably waiting on me to give you advice on the next step in life. Well, I'm just in the same boat as you are. We usually turn to our parents, older siblings, advisors, or maybe even Google, if you're feeling lucky. We go searching and searching for a treasure map that'll lead us to wealth and prosperity. But there is no map. Oh, don't worry, the treasure is still there. It is up to you to choose what you believe is the right path. Whether that be going to college, getting a degree, getting a job, or joining the armed forces. You do what you think is right. Now, it's not that easy. So we're going to run into a lot of problems in life. There's no avoiding them. I know this will sound repetitive, but it's about how you take on those problems and turn them into your benefit. Just look at the 4 years you were within high school. I'm pretty sure we all had problems and maybe some beef here and there. We took those problems and turned it around for good. Challenges make life interesting. However, overcoming them is what makes life meaningful, said the famous writer Mark Twain. For my final message, I would like to say that it's truly an honor to be leading the class of 2020. I would like to say thank you to everyone who I met during these 18 years of my life. You made me the person I am today, and for that, I say thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you the best of luck.
Our final speaker, and the part you've all been waiting for, comes to us from Miss Marino, our assistant principal of the guidance department. She'll be conducting her final inspection of your records and administering the ephebic oath, followed by a final declaration from Miss Alfano. Miss Marino joins us now from Crocheron Park in Queens. Miss Marino, if you would.
Now I wish to present to you the class of 2020. The members of the guidance department have examined their records and reviewed their qualifications. I now wish to certify that they have met the requirements for graduation and are entitled to their diplomas. Class, please repeat after me. With gratitude to my school.
With gratitude to my school.
With pride in my city.
With pride in my city.
And with devotion to my country.
And with devotion to my country.
I pledge.
I pledge.
As a graduate.
As a graduate.
To cherish the traditions of Harry S. Truman High School.
To cherish the traditions of Harry S. Truman High School.
And as a citizen.
And as a citizen.
To work both alone and with many.
To work both alone and with many.
To improve my city.
To improve my city.
And as an American.
And as an American.
To obey my country's law.
To obey my country's law.
And to support and defend its Constitution.
To support and defend its Constitution.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you all.
By the power vested in me by the New York City Department of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of the class of 2020. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations everyone. I know that's such an exciting thing to hear from the principal. You are now graduates. Now, In our traditional ceremony, this would be the point where you would receive your diploma and cross the stage. Since we can't do that this year, we decided to do something a little different, something I like to call the Parade of Graduates. It's an opportunity for all of your friends, family, and loved ones to see you, to hear from you as you make your mark and move on from Truman High School. And as we move into the Parade of Graduates, I just want to say on behalf of myself and on behalf of every other teacher at Truman High School, thank you for the last 4 years. Thank you for your energy, for your love, your hard work. Thank you for being you. Best of luck, congratulations, and best wishes in all you do to the class of 2020.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of you for all the hard work you've done for the last 4 years. It wasn't easy, and not only did you graduate from high school, but you went through something that no other senior class has ever gone through and will hopefully ever go through again. And for that, I commend you. I'm proud of you, and I hope that you keep in touch with us throughout the years. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you. Thank you for being you.
Class of 2020, accept my virtual handshake and heartiest congratulations on your graduation from Harry S. Truman High School. Take pride in how far you have come. And despite everything happening in the world, have faith in how far you can go. Love always, A.P. Palmer Money.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You know, when anyone ever asks me about our students at Harry S. Truman High School, I always say we have the most brilliant and the most talented. From law to culinary, music, engineering, media programs, sporting events, African club, crafty hands, you do it all, and you do it so well. But what I've learned from this experience is that you're also among the strongest and most resilient kids I've had the honor and the privilege of working with. You will not be remembered as the class that graduated when the world shut down, but rather that when the world shut down, you are the class that kept going. I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. I love you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so sorry that we can't be with you to share your special day, but I want you to know that it has been a privilege to share in your journey through high school. I wish you so much love, happiness, and success. I know this world seems a little crazy right now, but you are amazing and you will make your mark. And I hope that you know that we stand with you always as your teachers, as your friends, and as your allies. We love you and wish you the best. Bye.
Hey seniors, graduation is one of my favorite times of the school year, as I get to give each and every one of you a firm handshake and congratulate you face to face. More than ever, I was looking forward to the 2020 graduation, as my son Joe Alvarado Jr. would have been sitting amongst you, walking across the stage to shake my hand, hug me, and take a selfie. But we are New York strong, Bronx strong, and of course, Truman strong. So we will not let anything stop us from celebrating you, the graduates of 2020. With that being said, I give all a virtual handshake, hug, and congratulations on this accomplishment. Woo!
I'm great all my teachers and my advisors, Miss Stout, Miss Moreno, and Miss Crane.
I want to thank my teachers, Miss Moye, Mr. Rick, and Miss Jobber, and also Mom and Dad and friends too.
I would like to thank Mr. Reich, Ms. Carter, Ms. Stout, and my guidance counselor, Mr. Pizzuto. I also would like to thank all the teachers that took their time to educate me.
A special thank you to the Almighty Father, family, friends, and staff of the Truman High School. You all made this possible.
Hey guys, so I want to give a special shout out to all the teachers, staff, and interpreter for helping me with my journey to high school. So without you guys, I wouldn't be a proud 2020 Truman. Bye guys.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I would like to give a special shout out to my parents, Ms. Harris, Bell, Fogel, Moreno, and also all of the Truman staff and faculty there as well.
I just want to say congratulations, class of 2020. Special thanks to all of the teachers, especially Mr. Rick, for doing a tremendous job and creating a positive impact.
I kind of hope I had the time to thank everyone that has helped me get through high school, but I just want to give a few shout outs to Mr. Bowie, my counselor Mrs. Joubert, and Mr. Rick.
I just want to say a special thanks to all my teachers for not only teaching me what was required of them, but also teaching me life lessons. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys.
I would like to thank Ms. Allaby, Ms. Moyer, Ms. Lisa, and Ms. Jointy and all the other Truman staff for helping me through the path.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'll be attending Mercy College in fall 2020. I want to say a big thank you to all my friends and teachers. Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to miss all my teachers and all my friends. I will always miss you guys and love you guys. I'm going to be thinking of you guys. Hopefully I see you in a better place.
Thank you to all my teachers
for helping me learn English. I will miss you. Goodbye.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Crystal Jimenez. I just want to thank the staff members, my teachers, my counselor, Ms. Stout. Thank you so much.
I want to give a special shout out to Ms. Benaki, aka Ms. Reed. I would love to shake your hand or hug you by in person, but coronavirus.
Hello, I want to say thank you so much for the teacher and interpreter. I'm proud to graduate this year, class 2020. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. And thank you to my parents for guiding me, and to all the teachers in the school for helping us and never doubting us.
I just want to thank my family, my teachers, and my friends for getting me to where I am now and making me work hard and pursue my dreams.
This is to say a special thank you to the Truman family, all the teachers, especially Miss Bell, Miss Etkudo, Miss Harris, the principal, and others who helped in shaping my future. Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Alfano, to my mom, to all the APs, and to all the Truman staff that made my time at Truman memorable.
I want to say thank you to my teachers and my parents who helped me over the years. And shout out to Mr. Wake, Ms. Really, Ms. Lumford. Thank you.
Congratulate the class of 2020. I also wanted to thank all the teachers, and I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Rake, Ms. Lumsford, and Ms. Vogel.
I would like to thank my mom and my sister and my friends for their support, as well as my teachers, Mr. Roush, Mr. Rake, Mr. Bazile, and Mr. McKenna, and APs Pappas, Giovinco, and Bell.
I would like to thank my family and my friends for supporting me. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would also like to thank the teachers for educating me and for putting effort in us.
I wish I had all the time in the world to thank everyone, especially my mom for being my anchor through it all, and proud of myself for getting this far despite all my hardships. Class 2020, we did it.
I just want to give a big thanks to Chef Chase and Chef Brilski for teaching me the culinary arts. I would have not been able to do this without you guys, so thank you.
I'd like to give a special shout out to Erica Miller, Miss Bell, Belina Nwongo and Alexis Acevedo, Michelle Burris, Mrs. Neverson, my friends, and my parents. Shout out to Zinlavi Dean Tazzi, Rose Mazzella, Miss Sadiq, Mrs. Galloway, Miss Jean, Mr. Casson, and last but not least, Erica Miller.
I want to say congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you to all the teachers and guidance counselors, especially a big thank you to Ms. Thomas for teaching me what life is going to be like and giving me a little taste of college.
I would like to thank the faculty and staff at Truman High School for guiding me through this journey, my friends and my family for being there and supporting me.
I want to say thank you to the teachers who helped motivate us, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I know times are hard, but we did it.
Hey, class of 2020, congratulations. I would like to give special thanks to all my teachers, Ms. Stout, Mr. Stanley, and most importantly, my mom.
Quick shout out to my friends, my family, and my teachers, but specifically my chefs, because they taught me all I know, and I honestly don't think I would be going to college without them.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I just wanted to go ahead and thank my coach, Miss Sempert, on the cheerleading team, along with my team members who have helped shape me into the person I am today. Thank you.
God for keeping us safe throughout this pandemic. We never gave up, we did it. Special shout out to my family, teachers, Mr. Bird, Mr. Ray, class of 2020. Big up on us.
Shout out to all my friends, all of my family, and my football coaches, Gordon and Brusha.
Guidance counselor, I thank you guys so much for helping me, getting me through everything. You guys are truly a blessing, and I will miss you guys.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Thanks to my friends, families, and teachers for giving me this opportunity, and a huge shout out to Mr. Chad.
I would like to thank all my teachers and Miss Stout to help me on my journey, and also good luck to all my friends who helped me out.
Congrats, class of 2020, we made it. I'd like to give a special shout out to my parents, Mr. Barrett and Mr. Rake, and all Truman teachers, staff, and faculty that helped me through these 4 years. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I know it's a hard time, but I want to give a special shout out to the whole staff and the teachers who are so cooperative. Thanks.
I would like to thank God and my family for supporting me, and I would like to thank my friends and teachers that have been with me throughout high school.
I'm only doing this for my mother. However, I'd like to thank everybody that's helped me along the way. Big thanks to Mr. Cook, Mr. Bear, and Mr. Pizzuto. Thank you for everything.
Shout out to all the teachers I had over the past few years. Special shout out to Mr. Reek, Miss Stout, and Miss Pila, and all the other counselors.
Hi, my name is Alexa. I would like to give a quick shout out to all my classmates and teachers who I miss dearly, the girls tennis team, and to my #1 supporter, my parents. Thank you.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you to all the teachers and the guidance counselors who made it possible for me to graduate within the little time I was at Truman. And of course, thank you to my parents.
Mr. Valedictorian here. I'd like to give a huge shout out to a few of my friends from the class of 2019, Fernando, Obiemi, Marcelo, Sheldon, and Takia for giving me a glimpse of what senior year had in store for me.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I want to thank my mom and dad, my teachers, and the Truman staff for helping me throughout my high school years.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody in Truman who helped me, Miss Lunsford, all my teachers. I miss you guys and I'm grateful for everything you have done for me. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your life.
I just want to thank Mr. Vleck, Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Rake, and Ms. Fogel for being some of the only people to support me through my journey in applying to college in Europe. I really appreciated it.
I'd like to thank Ms. Bell for always being there for me and supporting me. You always told me that I could do it when I knew I couldn't. Well, I believed that I couldn't do it.
Everyone, it is so unfortunate that we get to graduate this way, but anyways, special shout out to Miss Bell, Miss Pomamilis, and Miss Lunsford. Thank you.
And I also want to give a shout out to Pizzuto for always being there for me and pushing me to become the person I am today. And I want to thank you for that.
I appreciate all of y'all. I swear. All of y'all. Miss Lee, Miss Nevelovsky, all of y'all. I love all of y'all.
I'd like to make a shout out to Mr. Savoy
to Miss Maruno. Like, I feel if it wasn't for them, I would have never reached this far. But yeah, thank you so much, and I really appreciate everything y'all did for me. Thank you.
Thank you to my family, friends, and all the amazing staff who helped me through this journey. But especially, I'd like to thank Coach Farrell, Mr. Rake, Mr. Bowie, Ms. Prazuch, and the dynamic duo of Mr. Ward and Mr. Pizzuto.
Class of 2020, we made it. Thank you to the teachers who helped me throughout my years. Another big thank you to my parents for supporting me, and best of luck in college, guys.
Hi, class of 2020. I would like to thank all my teachers, my guidance counselors, and my family who helped me throughout these 4 years. We finally made it.
I want to give a quick shout out to all the seniors and the teachers, and Principal Alfano, you owe us prom and a field trip. Let's go, seniors. Let's get on Principal Alfano.
My journey through Truman has had a great effect on me, as well as my teachers and counselors who have helped me and tons of other students, and I'm so glad that we had graduation this way.
This shout out goes to Mr. Rausch and all of my teachers. I would also like to thank my friends who have come along with me on this journey, as well as my mother and my grandmother. Class of 2020, we did it.
Just want to take this moment to thank all the staff of Truman High School, but most of all I want to thank Ms. Bell, Mr. Rake, Ms. Pizzuto for helping me get to where I needed to be. Kept me on track throughout my 4 years of high school. Wish everybody the best and blessings.
Bro, it's been a rough years of high school. I don't think you guys realize it, but you guys were such a huge influence on me. And this year made me more grateful than I could have ever expected. I would like to say much thanks to Mr. Wright, Ms. White, Ms. Marino, Ms. Campbell, Ms. Cornwall, Ms. Mullins, Ms. Brownberg, Farrell, Ms. Nevinson, Ms. Jones, and to whom I have not mentioned. Thank you guys so much for what y'all have done for me. And now, forever be grateful. I'm out.
Shout out to Miss Marino, Miss Lunsford, Miss Bell, Cherry, school safeties that I was cool with, Stevens, EJ, and my past teachers.
Class of 2020. Oh, God is good all the time. I'm so happy I finally graduated high school after all the stuff I've been through. I thank no one but the awesome God, my wonderful mom. Thanks to my wonderful assistant principal, Miss Marino, my guidance counselor, everyone that really motivated me. Class of 2020, I really was all y'all the best. God bless y'all. Never ever give up. Life may be hard, but never ever give up. Period. No cap.
Hello, my name is Abigail Ramos, graduate of 2020. I would like to shout out Mr. Lewis for helping me graduate early and letting me use his computer. Thank you.